it would have called for a supplementary expenditure. But for the president to order that that 56 billion be released, it means that it was already in the budget. What kind of financial system are we operating in? Notwithstanding the state of capture of power of Parliament and the Electoral Commission, PFF is also deeply concerned that even with the assurance from the Cabinet that the LC1 elections be funded, the Electoral Commission is still silent about having the LC1 elections conducted. The public is also demands clearer guidelines for the constitution of the village council voters registers, particularly on eligibility criteria for the first-time voters, for those who have attained the voting age but without a national identity card, and the potential voters who do not appear on the national voters register. There were certain guidelines which were published recently, which were not very clear. The Electoral Commission claimed that to be on the village council register, you must be in the national voters register. And to register as a voter in your village council, you must possess a national identity card. There are some youths who have attained the age of the majority, 18 years, and therefore they are eligible voters. But they neither have an identity card nor have they started processing it. And they're going to be eligible voters. And there are those people who are not on the national voters register, but they would want to register to be on the village council register so that they can vote for the leaders at that level. Would they be prevented from being voters at that level simply because they don't appear on the the candidates of their choices, other than leaving it in a, let's say, fair manner? So there are two demands that PFF would like to make. One, that the Electoral Commission promptly releases clear guidelines on the matters we have raised, and secondly, also releases the programs that aspirants for LC1 and 2 elections will follow to prepare themselves for the campaign and for the election. The second issue is about the heavy military presence in Kampala metropolitan area. You must have witnessed the heavy deployment of the military in the metropolitan area and on all trunk roads leading to Kampala metropolitan area, even within the city. Something akin to a country getting ready or preparing itself for a confrontation, military confrontation, or an external or internal aggression. We, as PFF, we respect the duty of government to keep the country safe. The citizens, however, deserve the right to know the purpose for the heavy military deployment, the heavy presence